Welcome back, everyone, to Fuhrerreich. And this time we're playing the greatest country on Earth, Georgia. Okay, sorry for the stupid intro. Anyway, we have something in mind. So, the Georgian situation in 1936 is before your eyes, and as you can see, things aren't going the best. But they're also not going too badly. So the Menshevik party is in charge, and for now, the anti-Soviet Union mensheviks are ruling. They have the roots in the Democratic Republic of Georgia, which was established in basically the years of the Russian Revolution, whereas the pro-Union faction gathered the remainders of essentially the old Menshevik internationalists, which Trotsky used to be part of, and, of course, other Georgian elements that might be a little bit more favorable to the Soviet Union, because, well, the Soviet Union is doing quite well. However, things are abound, as we soon shall see, that shall change this order, maybe for the better, but maybe for the worse. As we move forward, someone comes back, a certain Joseph Jugashvili, also known as Stalin. We can either leave him alone, imprison him for his treachery against the state, or we could convince him that his vanguardist ways are not good, but we decided to leave him alone. I mean, the vanguardists, they're just a tiny minority of people, just a very tiny sect that will never have any influence outside the fringes, right? Yeah, pretty much right. I mean, our rule is stable, look at that, our army is growing, surely nothing can go wrong. Early elections, looks like. So after a strike, we need to take some preemptive elections, and that's okay. Certainly Georgian democracy can take all of this, right? The pro-union faction versus the anti-union faction slug it out in the Georgian elections, and the pro-union faction wins. But maybe they will not do too much, because, you know, maybe they're kind of scared. Maybe Irakli Tseretil actually isn't all that pro-union after all. I mean, seriously, look him up. He's an interesting person. But yeah, I mean, we clearly need to take extra focuses for our army to defend ourselves from such vicious enemies. And here we are, the coup in Georgia. Early in today's morning, many independent cells of vanguardist revolutionaries took over the government and public buildings all over Tbilisi. Simultaneously, other groups that have taken over other cities, like Batumi, Kutaisi, Poti, and Sukhumi. Amidst all the confusion, an attempt was made to imprison key people in Georgian politics, but unfortunately nearly all those attempts failed and the politicians are now preparing to escape from the country. It is a dark time for our country. And here we are! He returns. Very good. So, this is what it was all about, as you probably saw, and now we can take the national spirit, he returns. Now, to explain all that just happened, essentially, as Georgia in Fuhrerreich, to get Stalin back, and wow, our only field marshal is Lavrenti Beria, and he is pretty bad. Yeah, because he's a substance addict. Well, the rest we're gonna have to get ourselves a new commander, but this costs political power, which we do not have. Anyway, to get him, you need to go below 20% stability. So what we had to do is, in our earlier focus tree, if you remembered, we didn't take anything political, so we couldn't actually finish anything, pretty much in terms of political power. So we have these terrible national spirits like separatism and the Menshevik party schism, which I'm not sure why it's still affecting us, because we're not the Mensheviks anymore. We are the Marxist party, the vanguardists. And yeah, that's gonna be, I think, removed. Doesn't seem like it's ever going to be removed. We're going to have to remove that, like, either automatically or, I don't know, try to find another way. So yeah, we couldn't do anything there. So we got the Georgian SR, Georgian Soviet Republic coup. So now we are left in a position where we can do some things. Yep, because this part of the focus tree, he returns, removes separatism, which is probably the worst national spirit ever, because it gives you, where is it, minus 0.20 political power, minus 0.40 stability, and 100 political power. And then we're going to get a bunch of stuff back. And we're going to make Georgia great. Yep, indeed. The only problem with Georgia is that, well, one big problem with Georgia is that you cannot make the Transcaucasian Federation with Stalin's line. Yeah, low popularity. A rogue state. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get that as much as possible. These focuses are actually all 70 days, so there's a bunch of bad things. And there's a bunch of stuff going on in the world. The Second Leticia War. History repeats as the Peruvian and Colombian nations mobilized their forces and clash in combat. It was only a few years ago that a simple border conflict in the Leticia region escalated into an expansive war that shocked both countries forever. Now with the rise of radical revanchist government in Colombia, under paternal autocrat Gaitan, zealous to maintain its hegemony, a conflict was inevitable and everything that happened comes back to haunt the region. Damn. Anyway. Yeah, here we're just sitting, trying to get ourselves, you know, some political power. You know, I really wish that we could just remove the Menshevik party schism spirit, because we're not the Mensheviks anymore. The whole idea of the Menshevik party schism is that there's a pro-union faction that's, you know, for joining the Third International, and there's an anti-union faction that's, you know, in favor of remaining with the Western powers. We cannot see the focus tree anymore, but that's what that was all about. And now we're not with the Mensheviks anymore. So why do we still have the Menshevik party schism? I do not know. Is there really no way to... No. No, there's really no way to remove that. Oops. Political repression. We should have probably just... I mean, extra stability is good. Don't get me wrong. Nationalization of all factories, yes. Because consumer goods factories are bad here. Because we still have the... where is it? Oh, actually we can take refocusing the industry. Do we get political power out of that? Export focus. Civilian factories. Construction. Here we can get collectivization. Change the popularity of libertarian socialist. Derp. But yeah, we can get some political power over here. But yes, political power is just pretty bad. It's a pretty bad situation. So anyway, the rest of the world. Soviet Union went for strengthen the SSRs, so they are a decentralized union. France is trying to maintain the Entente. United Kingdom went with the military junta. And yeah, they're going down that line. So, pretty nasty. Deutsches Reich is just expanding out east normally. Nothing really too strange. Hungary has been defeated by Romania. And Romania joined the Reichspakt. So that's what that is all about. East Asia, obviously nothing happens in Fuhrerreich. Yeah, like for example, if we were to want to get ourselves some you know, political power, right now we'd have to just wait. Wait for 1,000,000 years or something. Do we want to wait for 1,000,000 years? Probably, so that we can actually get war goals on people. I mean, even the head of government is a naive optimist. We should be allowed to change that, though. Like, I'm just gonna give myself I'm just gonna give myself enough political power to change the government because, you know, we have just overthrown it and there's no event. I hope that you will bear my cheating. So I'm gonna afterwards get back to minus 100. So PP 106. Then we need to change the government. That's 150 times 4 equals 600. Okay, so time to change the government. Local tyrant. Yeah. The known dictator of John Brown. The known vanguardist dictator of John Brown. I guess ideological crusader, because he's the vanguardist option. Then we have an industrializer here. Do we want that? That's not too bad. At the same time, that is very bad. What about the collectivist? The collectivist is a lot... 12% consumer goods. I guess vanguardist. Yet more political power problems. And then the secret police chief, for some reason we underestimated the amount of political power that we need to have. PP 100. There we go. So now we go to PP minus 100. Oh, apparently you cannot go under. Okay. Apparently you cannot go under 0 with cheats. Oh well. Derp derp. Yeah, so now we need to wait until we get political power. And yeah, pretty much. So first target should be Armenia, because the Republic of Turkey had a Kemalist victory. Okay, so they shouldn't... Yeah, no. Yeah, they shouldn't get the expansionist focuses, but you never know. You never know. And then Azerbaijan. So how much do we need? 18 more political power. Okay, so that's not too bad. Shouldn't be that difficult of a war because we have very strong divisions. I mean, we have a terrible field marshal, but we have very strong division. And das Deutsche Reich has declared war on Zapadoslavia and the Kingdom of Poland. So the little Entente is being invaded by the Reichspakt. Or sorry, not the Reichspakt. Kaiserreich. Damn it. The Stahlpakt. And wow, that armored division, I think it was, just dashed through to the Carpathians. Interesting. Anyway, other things happening around the world. The Democrats won in America. The Mexican state has gone for the national populist synarchist faction. And who else is big? Brazil went collectivist. And yeah, we've got this random war going on. Other wars, no. Okay, so I'll see you back whenever we are ready to attack Armenia. And as one madman dictator launches his nation into a massive war, we are about to do the same, although on a bit of a smaller scale. For some reason, the Mexican state has decided to declare war on the United States of America. Because that's just the greatest thing ever, is it? Where actually do they even get this? New Mexican militarism? Siempre leales. Reopen Colegio Militar. Yeah, they haven't even done the San Diego incident. Or the Bronze Sun. I don't even know. They somehow got a chance to attack. But we also have our chance to attack. Now, my plan over here is to, since, okay, so Georgia, you might not have seen this, but yeah. For some reason, Georgia gets a battleship for free from the focus tree. So since the mighty Georgian battleship of the Chavizgiz Flotti is gonna be invincible to anyone else around here, I can just naval invade behind the Armenian lines. However, my shock troops will be my mountaineers, the Santos Artillerio Divisia. I've upgraded them to 14-4 mountaineers, and Georgia gets an amazing national spirit, expanded mountaineer forces, which increases your special forces capacity. by a lot, so you can have these guys be the mainstay of your army and absolutely cream everyone in your way. So that's what will happen to Armenia. Let's attack. Call in the allies. I will use my Generico General, and yeah, so as you can see, they're going to be attacking us, but thankfully we also get free forts from our, I believe, internal decisions. You can construct free forts. So yeah, there's absolutely nothing that these guys can do to breach our lines, especially if they attack our Mountaineers, who have absolutely superior attack and capabilities. We also have an air force, which, oh, they do have an air force too, but, you know, it's fine. And yeah, so we're gonna just be, oh, here we go. So my motorized is now behind their lines, and my cavalry is also behind their lines, so this is gonna be a relatively easy conquest, I'd say. We're gonna reduce the speed just to be sure. Our ideology has grown, excellent. Our popularity increasing is great because it increases our political power gain, which, as you may know, is relatively low. So yeah, here we go. Aw, they got here. Crap. Ain't that annoying. So anyway, we're gonna try to breach their lines and get this place, although for some reason we're having problems. So now that we have our naval invasion complete, we can just send our navy to do short bombardment, and because there's a battleship, they will be able to do that. Very good. Is this going to be enough? Maybe. Yes, it is going to be enough. Very good. So now we're pushing. And wow, we're actually somehow losing, but their troops have been utterly crushed by this battle. Very good. Very, very good. So let's send the militia over here to help. And retake those positions as soon as we have lost them. Okay, that is very fine. Very good. So now we have also taken their dockyards, which is, I guess, nice, even though we just do not have resources. We just do not have resources. And yeah, as you can see, their armies are just absolutely destroying themselves, which, you know, is good. As you may obviously know, if they destroy themselves, it's good. So now we're just gonna push ahead. And, ooh, this is a good little battle to take. Because if we take this, then we can go for the capital, Yerevan. Pretty much instantly. There we go. Come around like this. Stop them from moving. And try to encircle them. Okay, he can move further into their country. Oh, yes. Destroy them. Oh, I guess they're trying to move. Stop them. Stop them now. And, yeah, prevent them from doing that. They took this, but we can take this and move along. Very good. Encirclement complete. And, yeah, I think it's time to just delete all the plans because it's absolutely insane. Very good. We have regained our... We have regained that. Take everyone out. Excellent. No need for him to do anything because they're encircled already. And here we go. Very good. So he should die pretty much all on his own. Actually, let's help him. Let's help him die. Excellent. And now we can flank around. Make sure the Yerevan falls. just prevent them from moving, because these guys are very low on organization, so we can seriously damage them. How close are they to capitulation? Yeah, if we take the capital, they die, pretty much. If we do not take the capital, they do not die. That's pretty much what's going to happen. How much have we lost in this war? 4,000, whereas the Armenians have been utterly crushed. Very good. Excellent. I'm not sure if I should let these guys move. Nah, they will not be fast enough. Oh, crap, I'm an idiot. Oh, well, I guess I take this, though, because that's the airfield. And if I take that airfield, then all of their planes die, because that's their only airfield, although they're not really using that. Very good. Okay, what if we attack there? Chiarueli releases the Great Dawn. Великое Зарево. That's definitely a Soviet film, because that's in Russian. Chiarelli hits us with another picture. This time, the movie is a satirical take on the October Revolution. It shows how a menshevik that was locked up until until the February Revolution sees the people's despair in a great war and listens to a speech by Vladimir Lenin about how the Social Democratic Party will bring salvation when it gets to power. Excited by the speech, he joins the Bolshevik faction and enlists in the Red Army. The movie shows him traveling to different fronts and being part of a delegation to Joseph Jugashvili, aka Stalin, our leader, then known as Joseph Stalin, to stop the severe violations that they are being forced to do. Unfortunately for them, Stalin locks all of the delegation up in the same prison he was locked in before, and after a show trial attended by Stalin, he is ordered to be executed. Okay, we will have a talk with this director. He manages to break out of the prison, only to meet one of the people that he has seen in despair when he was released from that prison in the first place. The person tells him that the other people that he saw were from his village. Oh god, this English. And that now they are starving because of the Bolshevik policies, and that he is searching for some food that fell off from the shipments to the prison. Saddened by this revelation, he tries to escape from Russia. On his way, he overhears a speech given by Stalin about how the great dawn of the revolution was broken, and he begins to cry. Either, why is nationalist propaganda always so bad, or we will have a talk with this director. I think we will have a talk with this director. Okay, actually stop him from doing that, because... Ooh, can we just take the capital? Yeah, we can take the capital. That's great. Our division over here got encircled, but it should be the end of the Armenians. Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean they have all their victory points? That's nonsensical. Yerevan's their only VP. Ah well, guess we need to kill them all. Yeah, their army dies here. And we're just letting them escape here on the other side because there's no point in fighting them. Like, they cannot really supply themselves. Oh crap, they almost reached their friends, but thankfully they will not have that option. Allow women to be conscripted. Nah, we're not doing that. The woolmans should stay in the kitchen or something. And there we go. So he dies. Excellent. So now we can just move like this and encircle the rest. Oh, you're not moving. You're not moving. Easy. So this farce is about to be over. Very good. I guess we just need to occupy the whole of the country because I don't know. I don't know. The Armenians are just a little bit too derpy derp to surrender. Yeah, they're just killing their whole army, which it's kind of a derp thing because I don't think there is equipment capture. It's still... Yeah, no. It's still bugged, so yeah. That's kind of annoying. I'd really love to have equipment capture in this kind of situation. Oh, I guess, yeah, this is a great opportunity to just kill them. So he goes there. So when they retreat, there's someone that can kill them instantly. And now they die. Good. And they're still not surrendering, even though... Okay, great. So, once we finally took all the states, the Armenians surrender easy peasy. So, that's the end of Armenia. We now have some more factories. Not a lot more in the way of resources, unfortunately. So yeah, that's kind of derp. To get any resources, we're going to have to destroy the Turks, which is going to be in the future. Next target could be Azerbaijan, honestly, for the oil. So yeah, gonna see you then. Hope that you're all enjoying that, and yeah, hope to see you in the next episode, which is going to be the destruction of Azerbaijan and maybe someone else. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.